Thank you, Joseph, for the introduction. Like you said, I was one of the founders of FoodInno. It's an organization, club, and also trying to become an institute with with umbrella with all these branches. It started at Cal, and well, as the student side of the institute, the challenge and the gap that we identify is from the entrepreneurial aspect, a gap between the local food businesses and the students who would like to extend their creativity or practice their business skills, but don't have the platform to do that. So the solution that we identify is food hackathons. So I want to clarify what a food hackathon is. So, and then that was our mission. Okay, so what is a food hackathon? A food hackathon, so there is already, before us, food hackathons hosted by Tim West, which we take inspirations from. And his hackathon, for example, the one that happened last year in March, took the topic of nutrition for all, and it's giving a challenge for every participant and then teaming up and then coming up with a solution. So basically a business model competition on a pretty large scale facing industry and students and everyone. And then coming up with a solution pitch and just a lot of workshops coming afterwards. So what is a FoodInno hackathon? So because we're only students and we don't have like extensive connection with the corporations and the industry at large, but we do really value the mutual benefiting mutually with all our hackathon events, so that we decided to focus on local food startups and companies who will really benefit from the inspiration taken from our student solutions versus maybe the product will go lost if we work with huge companies that are more innovative solutions won't be viable or workable with them, and a lot more to consider about. So as Chris has introduced, we've hosted 3 hackathons so far, all besides the most recent one, both of the first 2 are local and very easy to access and flexible. So the first one was Zhou chocolate, which was guided by a professor based at Haas named Zhou Kim, and she was studying innovation. So she was exploring actually. So she was our inspiration that from which we wanted to carry the hackathon model further for students in the local food businesses. She was researching on food hackathon as a business model to bridge industry partners. So we helped her to pilot this first Zhou hackathon with an SF-based chocolate, basically a big competitor of Ghirardelli right now. For all 3 of our challenges so far, all 3 of our hacks so far, the challenge has been product development focused, but we don't limit ourselves to just product development focus. So moving forward, whatever the business client that we work with see as valuable to get inspiration from the student, we would be happy to work with that. So some ideas have been in like the product flow, the ordering flow, processing, or employment even. So those are our future directions that we want to expand, and even on front end, back end programming, application platform. So, and then another part of our Food Innovation Club on campus is that at Berkeley we have a program called DECAL, which is a student-led class that can be on any topic of choice. So we have sewing class, we have Cantonese class, we have like Taekwondo, Tai Chi, just anything. And then so we decided to make make a food topic class under FoodInno each semester. So we've taught in the past semesters coffee and wine. The last semester was different perspectives looking at the food system, and the most recent one is a class on fermentation. And next semester we want to bring together both branches of our club, the hackathon part and the decal part. So our decal class next semester will be how do you hack, and basically a mini hack session extended throughout the semester, working with project clients that see an extensive hacking process as more workable for them. For example, one of our clients will be Cal Dining, which is our or campus dining services, and they are facing a lot of challenges. So here are my co-founders. Cindy Ma, she's a fourth year nutrition major in dietetics, and she's really interested and skilled in design and tech also on top of nutrition. And she's, I think, gonna take a role in MyFitnessPal. And Agnes Zhou, she's also second year, so me and Agnes are the second years, rising juniors, and she's been doing work with Alice Waters Edible Schoolyard and the new Berkeley Food Institute. And she's actually just gotten into Haas, and she's going to be the only one that will be studying business. So when we started this year, none of us had business background or skills, but we were all really passionate about food, which is what brought us together. And Vicky, she's actually a very skilled chef, and she's stopped at Michelin restaurants, and she makes the best homemade ramen of like creamy broth that she just like boils the pork bone for like 10 hours to make it like top chef gourmet level. So I guess I want to talk about what people by joining our organization can benefit from, so they can connect with each other, connect with the industry. So a lot of the times they call themselves foodies, but they don't really have an insight into what the behind the scene is like. So we want to bring that opportunity for them, and then actually make an impact on it, whether it's from like sustainability aspect or like business plan aspect. Just can contribute our young millennial mind and skills to complement what the business is looking at, especially trying to contribute and inspire the business that are self-started and actually targeting at us as the audience, like millennial targeting product companies. And then you can practice and extend your skills in design, marketing, by participating or helping me to plan one of these consulting sessions as hackathons. And we always have amazing partners and sponsors, so there's always food at every single thing. So now, and we bond a lot, and this is one of our first bonding event by going to a class at SF Cooking School, and you do get a big feast of what you make afterwards, and it's an amazing experience. And that on the very left is our professor, Zhou, who was the one that studied innovation that I talked about. And now I want to show a really quick slideshow of our recent events that Tosa mentioned, the symposium, industry facing, that brought a lot of the industry experts, entrepreneurs, food incubators, researchers like Professor Lang together, and also the pre-symposium, like kickoff event on the day before, which is the Juice Hackathon, the third hack that I was mentioning. And that's actually the first time that we've worked with a corporate partner, thanks to the connection of our professor, which wouldn't have happened if it was just us. So it was Coca-Cola, and Odwalla wanted to look at the future of juice. And then a third part of the slideshow is innovative company, Bay Area company food tour that I was hosting the Italy guests that was speaking as keynote. yesterday, so I took some pictures and some innovation around the Bay Area to show you, and some video clips too.
Right, so while I'm figuring out how to pull that up, let's give Hailey a round of applause. If you guys have any questions for Hailey, please.
Yeah, go ahead.
I know it's very big being a business applicant myself. It's very rare for undergrads to start in business. Are you considering as well? Do you think most of the people in FoodInno are going to be going into kind of business track, or are you focusing more on food science?
So I actually come in and I'm still studying and taking courses on the clinical side. I'm working towards my RD dietitian degree, and I'm also pre-med. So I found my business interest starting working with the professor, looking at innovation and Family List Club. And I found interest in business because since working with these companies, I found business as the perfect vehicle to make a lot of these things happen. Before, my dream is to make healthier lives, and I found that there's more ways than just studying medicine and trying to become a doctor to make that happen, which is why I took interest in business. But I already passed the opportunity to get into Haas, the business school at Berkeley. But I do see myself going into, and everyone in FoodInno have an interest in entrepreneurship, especially innovative entrepreneurship. And I think I want to do something specifically in the food and health space with integrating the backgrounds I have and make a connection. I think for food entrepreneurs, I guess.
So you reach out to food entrepreneurs. Do you think the reason why they're so interested in meeting with you is because you use the term, and I like this term, millennial mind? They want to kind of get inside our heads and see what's going on, or
For sure.
Oh, so do you target your products just for millennials?
So it's the easiest because to reach out to the companies that make products that target largely at the young audience, because before they even know about what we do as a club, what a hackathon is, they see it as a marketing opportunity for them to first do a focus group type thing to get a positioning sense of what they want to go further with their product development, and also just to spread the word about the company within the student community, which is hard for a lot of the companies to do because a lot of their demos and promos are within the supermarket, grocery stores, which has a wide range of audience. If their product is more hip and more on the higher end, health nut kind of side, it's grandmas won't buy it, and they're spending a lot of wasted effort on promoting at grocery stores, and a lot of the products are would have a lot more potential if the student population are aware of it.
Right. Hold that. Well, I was going to say cost is important in that too.
Oh yeah,
the
for
market,
sure.
It has to be cheaper.
Yeah, and for all of our hackathons, we don't charge them at all. It just we target when we select our client, we aim at a scale of we want to keep it local and easily communicatable, but still well off enough to be able to sponsor our prizes and sponsor samples for the hackers to be able to gauge what our products out there they already have. So basically, for our House Kombucha hackathon, we have a set of products out in the market for each of the hacking table. That was for the event, and then each of the winners got a huge box of kombucha home, and then they provided us pizza for lunch, and that's all we wanted from this client. So we are mutually benefiting without having to go through the finances.
So let's give a hand for Hailey. What I'm going to go ahead and do is go to the slideshow right now. We're going to doing a slideshow. We also have some flyers up here at the front to take a look at.
With the Food Innovation Program and the Future Food Institute of the speakers from before.
Yeah, and we'll be all back after that.
So this is the FoodInno Symposium on Thursday.
These are some of the past projects we have done. And at every event, no matter what it is, ranging from kombucha hacks to
This
hacks,
is at the Juice Hackathon.
classes we've given
Lots of
on
food.
fermentation innovation. At every event, we are ever more
So
hopeful.
at every hackathon, we have industry experts of different backgrounds, marketing, storytelling, pitching coaches, to circulate the tables to help out the teams.
We offer Juice Hacks will be an event that stretches your creativity and pushes you to see what you're capable of doing in just a few short hours. We hope that you will look back fondly at this event, all the wonderful people you'll meet, your achievements.
So those standing there are Coca-Cola food innovation or product.
So it would be great pleasure to welcome all of our partners here today.
So they acted as the judges.
Brief introduction. My name is Betsy Slee, and I'm the Director of Natural Health Beverages, External Technology Acquisition and Productivity for the juice companies. And prior to this, I was
companies.
SNL. We are very
excited to be here. This is we participated in the chocolate hackathon last year. It was a lot of fun. Come up with today. Food being one of the most important resources for us, all of us. We're very excited to be partnered with FoodInno in terms of this journey. So.
Good morning, I'm David Kim. I'm called Venturing Emerging Brands. So what we try to do is find out what's going to be the next. I'm kind of excited today to see since I've been in the world and trying to figure out what's going to be next and food and beverage trends which you can come up with the innovation act.
My name is Mike Lemon. I also work for Venturing Emerging Brands Group with David at Coca-Cola. So David helps the ventures that we partner with market and I help them get their products to market for distribution, bottles, things like that.
Hi everyone, my name is Lakshmi Gupta. I'm part of the marketing brand team.
Two projects on the side, mainly create a program to connect and
Because I had a team for this event, I was able to hack myself and win some money. Because from now on, I'll be organizing and have no chance to experience what it's like to be hacking. And then this is at the symposium that's done with the Nordic Food Lab Director Michael from Palm Frost. And that was the innovative ceviche, vegetarian. That demo that we did at the end, that was a breakout session. That was during the tour yesterday with the Italy guests, and this is Nomiku. We visited their headquarters. This is a sous vide strawberry rhubarb Danish that she made for us, Lisa, from Nomiku. If you guys know what that is, this immersion circulator. So So we also do this with our club. I bring our members to whoever I get connected with that's local or innovative, and go to behind the scenes to learn about their production and their values. And she's hilarious, and you should go check out Umiku for their. That just was speaking. Okay, and we also visited La Cucina, which is an incubating Latino-focused community kitchen in San Francisco, and this is Don Boguito, that's Cricket's snacks, and that's Pizza. It's an unstaffed cafe, basically, and you just order, everything's automated. And that was Airbnb's food catering program. And this is Firex Market. So, thank you.
We're going to go ahead and take just a quick break right now, and then we're going to go ahead and move on to the next half.